if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Now here's ball. Here's Miller, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Washington moving the ball around. Saw a screen. Here's Waters. Knocks it down from distance. Something that MP has that not many other rookies can claim: championship experience. MP was a key member for his team that won a title in the European League.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for experience like that. MP might be a rookie, but to have played in a European Championship game is something that goes a long way as far as composure on the court.
For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting 5 in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, "MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont."
You know, it seems his moment has arrived. Thanks. Here's Waters, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Yes, it's good. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
BA, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
Well, Grant, a wrist injury hampered Brandon Miller in year 2. Good to have him back in action, though.
Yeah, the number 2 pick in 2023. I mean, the future is still bright for Miller, and he'll have every opportunity to fulfill his immense potential. Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Miller outside. Ball outside. Plumlee, a screen on McCollum. There's ball with a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
A master at creating space in the 2-man game. That's LaMelo Ball.
Inside. Pass to Sarr. Here's Waters. Washington again with the bucket. You know, the other day I was checking out the magazine stand at the bookstore, and I saw MP right on the cover. How about that?
Oh, I saw it too at the supermarket. And you know what? Congrats to MP. Making a magazine cover is no doubt a I made it moment.
Miller has shown that he's extremely comfortable letting it fly from deep. Not surprised he liked what he saw on that 3.
Pass to McCollum. This one for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Charlotte has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc to the middle. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Charlotte, 4th.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Ball passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Great screen and an even better finish. Williams looking pretty good out there.
Here's Waters. Williams defending. They set the screen. Here's Sarr, and finished off by Sarr.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Connaughton outside. Back to Ball. Back to Connaughton. 4 on the clock. Plumlee passes to Miller. And the shot goes. Miller's got 8. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Waters. 7 points in the game. Yep, that one's good.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Tries it from the top of the key. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Out to the right wing. Releases. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Now here's Ball. Back to Miller. Pulls it from the corner. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Waters. He's got 9 from behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 12.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Pass to Connaughton. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Wizards trail by 5. 3-pointer. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant clerk.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Hornets leading by 5. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Back to Miller. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Plumlee finds Ball. On the wing, Connaughton. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Sarr. Here's Waters. George, a screen on Miller. Here's Waters. Knocks down the triple. Waters got 18.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Connaughton outside. Back to Ball. Over George. Rebound by Middleton.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Plumlee. There's Ball with a 3. Waters grabs the miss.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Pass to Sarr. Blocked! Miller outside. Now here's Ball. Here's Connaughton. Oh, he tries a 3. The offensive rebound. Now Ball. McCollum defends. Throws it up high. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Sarr with a screen on Miller. Waters, the pass to Sarr. Stolen by Miller. Now Ball puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And now a 6-point Charlotte lead.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Miller. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on.
We've got George. Kispert is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Waters in a shooting guard. That's the group for Washington right now.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's in there. Waters got 23.
Totally uncontested, but it still took impressive balance and agility to hit it.
Ball passes to Connaughton. Back to Ball. Let's go with a three. Ball cashes one in from distance.
He had 2 first-quarter threes and now just added another.
Here's Waters. George sets a screen. Waters, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Charlotte leading by 7. Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game. Up and over McCollum. Ball with another miss. And so George will bring it up for Washington. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Ball passes to Sexton. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 7 tonight. Here's Waters. Check by Sexton. And that one's good. Waters got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's effective in that medium range area.
Outside Sexton. Ball outside. 4-3. Washington with a rebound.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Here's Waters. Misses the jumper from the wing. Charlotte leading by 7. On the wing, Sexton. Connaughton outside. Pass to Ball. McCollum with a steal. Coulibaly with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Waters. Can't nail the jumper.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Shoots. Washington again can't hit.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Sexton looking around. There's Ball with a 3. Kispert grabs a miss.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Pass to Waiters. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, he keeps taking shots and keeps missing. At what point do you get others involved?
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Sarr comes in for Kispert, and Middleton subbed in for Coulibaly. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Connaughton, he's checked in for Charlotte. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Here's Ball. It's tipped. George with it. He's picked up by Miller. And it's Washington on the break. Middleton from the outside. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Miller. He tries the 3. Connaughton can't hit.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
And here's McCollum. Right wing. Here's Waters. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
On target from range.
When Williams stretches his range beyond the arc, it makes it tough on defense.
Here's Waters. 28 points for him. There's McCollum with the 3. And the Wizards with another 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And it's Washington on the break. Pass to Waiters. Releases. And there are the Wizards with another bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Sarr with a screen on Miller. Waters. Second shot opportunity. And the layup by Sarr. Sarr's got 6.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Here's Miller. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. 15 points for Brandon Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Pass to Plumlee. Williams on the wing. And the Hornets, another 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
1:58 left in the second period. To the paint. Here's George. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Ball finds Plumlee. Ball outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Williams from long range. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Waters. Drains the triple. Waters got 33.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Connaughton outside. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Waters got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McCollum. Stolen by Miller. And here's Connaughton for 3. Waters grabs the miss. Waters got 5 rebounds in the game. McCollum's shot is off.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Miller can't get it to go.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. he just couldn't deliver.
Here's Waters, covered by Connaughton. Sarr with a screen on Connaughton. Count that one. Waters got 35. 5 ticks left to play in the second quarter. 1 second left. Not going to go that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Charlotte on top, up 4. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like? And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Washington with the ball. 4-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's who Charles Lee is starting in the second half. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Mason Plumlee out there with Grant Williams. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Miller outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Here's Ball. Rebound by Middleton. Well, the Wizards' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Ball against McCollum. On the wing, Connaughton. He shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. George scanning the floor. Here's Waters. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Waters got 40 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Sarr with a screen on Miller. To the inside. And finished off by Sarr.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. The 3 ball. Sarr pulls it in.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Shot's good by McCollum.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside, Williams. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Washington now. They're on a 14-4 run. Shot from the wing. And there are the Wizards Wizards with another bucket.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Pass to Miller. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Miller. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Here's Waters. And the Wizards with another three.
Boy, they need to ride him as far as he can take him because he is pedal to the metal right now.
Miller outside. Pass to Connaughton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Now Plumlee. Back to Miller. There's the triple. Rebound by Middleton. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Waters. He has 45 points. And that one drops for him.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Miller outside. On the wing, Connaughton. Middleton covering. Williams passes to Connaughton. George against Williams. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And Ball gets it to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Waters. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Sarr. Here's Waters. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, gotta go back to the steal that started the break. Alex Sarr, just great instincts. I'll tell you, this kid's got a high ceiling.
Connaughton finds Miller. It's rebounded by George. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Waters. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Miller right side. There's Ball with a 3. He buries it from 3. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Waters, the pass to George. Fires from deep. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Wizards making a switch here. Carrington's checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Colin Sexton's checked in for Ball. Williams in the post. Middleton covering. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Sexton, covered by Carrington. Here's Waters. Non-stop connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Wizards leading by 14. And grant the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop. Their success from mid-range has a calm in the storm, and these fans are feeling it.
He's been raining them down from outside, en route to the most triples in a game in franchise history. Outside, Williams. Pass to Miller. Pulls up on the wing. No good, off the front rim.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Here's Waters. George sets a screen. Another Another bucket. Wow.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Miller outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Dinwiddie's checked in. Sexton, that's good.
The ridiculous speed of Sexton. When the break is on, he knows how to flourish.
Here's Waters, checked by Sexton, and the jam by George.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Sexton. 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Wizards. Waters got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Connaughton passes to Dinwiddie. Williams with the screen. Fires top of the key. Dinwiddie, no good.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Sexton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Sexton. Shoots over George. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Washington leading by 22. Here's Waters. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Miller against Middleton. Back to Dinwiddie. Miller on the wing. Connaughton outside. Hey, expanding his range. Kispert grabs a miss. Kispert's got 4 rebounds in the game. We've got 1:13 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Waters. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the... There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Wizards leading by 22. And here's McCollum. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Waters in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Washington right now.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
From the arc. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yes, sir. Grant Williams rising up.
Here's Waters to the inside. George passes to Waters. Off target with the three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Miller. McCollum against Ball. Lays it up and banks it in. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Ball, taking it right into the defense.
Here's Waters. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Miller. The three connects from downtown. Miller's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
George sets a screen. Here's Waters. They can't stop the run with that one.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
For the finish!
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And here's Connaughton for three. It's rebounded by Washington.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Trailing by 17. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Oh, denied.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Three on the clock. McCollum with a steal. Up ahead. And finished off by Sarr.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Miller. That shot, no good. And George with some nice D. Here's Waters. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Wizards on D. Miller with it, guarded now by George. And here's Connaughton for three. Waters grabs a miss.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
It's good!
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Tipped. The dive for the ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. Money on the 19-footer. Waters got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Ball passes to Miller. The kick out to Williams. Lets the three fly. It's good from beyond the arc.
Terrific to see Williams getting it done offensively. Staying locked in.
Sarr with a screen on Miller. Oh, a perfect jumper.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
free throw drops for Williams.
You need guys who make hustle plays. Grant Williams fights in the post against guys much bigger than him. He'll step in and take charges. He affects winning because he sacrifices his body.
George sets a screen. 18 feet out. Oh, another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Brandon Miller can't hit it.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight.
And yes, another basket.
That score moving him clear into third all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession, and Washington will go for a different look here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. Kispert comes in for George. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. Clock at 4. Outside, Green. Off target from outside.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Whew.
To the middle. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
They set the pick. Here's Waters. That one rolls around and rims out. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Connaughton. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Plumlee. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Washington with the ball. Here's Waters. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
So we see the Wizards taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.